Welcome to Timor-Leste, where the first dawn of the millennium rises from the Timor Sea, the majestic Tatamalo Mountains whisper ancient tales, and the waves of Dili lap at the white sands. This land of East Timor is a symphony of unspoiled nature, from sparkling coral reefs to colorful littoral villages. Every step is a story, from Portuguese colonial relics to the bustling Tetum festivals. Timor-Leste is not just a destination, but a journey to the heart, where diverse culture blends with warm hospitality. Get ready to be enchanted by this country, from the trekking trails in Nino Koni Santana to the bright smiles of the people. If you love exploring new lands, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your feelings. And now let's explore this country together. Timor-Leste, or the Democratic Republic of Timor-Leste, is located in Southeast Asia, occupying the eastern half of the island of Timor, bordered by Indonesia to the west, the Timor Sea to the south, and the Banda Sea to the north. With an area of 14,874 square kilometers, the country includes the main island of Timor, Atoro Island, Jako Island, and the Ikas region, an isolated landmass within Indonesian territory. Its strategic location between the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean has made Timor-Leste a cultural crossroads since ancient times, when Austronesian traders settled and traded spices with neighboring islands such as Flores and Sumba. Timor-Leste terrain is diverse, with the highest central mountain range, Tatamalo, 2,963 m, in the highlands, coastal plains in the south, and coral beaches in the north. The Laklo River, which originates in the mountains and flows to the sea, is the lifeblood of agriculture and villages. The tropical climate brings a wet season, December-March, with heavy rains that nourish the rainforest, and a dry season, April-November, ideal for tourism, with average temperatures of 25 to 30 degrees Celsius. Timor-Leste's location on the Pacific Ring of Fire makes it prone to seismic activity, but also creates hot springs in the mountains and rugged terrain that is attractive for trekking. Ikas, with its land border with Indonesia, is a cultural hub with Tetum villages and markets selling handwoven ties. The islands of Atoro and Jako are diving havens, with rich coral reefs and migrating whale sharks. Timor-Leste has a 706 kilometers coastline, offering a diverse marine ecosystem, from tropical fish to sea turtles laying eggs at Tutuala Reef. Geography shapes an economy based on offshore oil, organic coffee farming from the Irma region, and ecotourism. Coastal communities in Bacau make a living fishing for tuna, while in the highlands farmers grow rice and sweet potatoes. Timor-Leste is a melting pot of civilizations, from ancient Austronesia to Portuguese and Indonesian influences, creating a culturally diverse identity. Ikas isolation creates unique festivals, while its proximity to Australia promotes economic cooperation. Timor-Leste invites you to explore the intersection of sea, mountains, and people, from rugged roads to peaceful coves, with every Southeast Asian breeze carrying the scent of coffee and sea salt. Timor-Leste's natural landscape is a vibrant mosaic of sea, mountains, and rainforest. The 356 square kilometers Nino Koni Santana National Park is home to rainforests and coral reefs, home to rare birds such as lorikeets and lorises. Atoro Island, with its rich coral reefs, is the top diving spot, with whale sharks and sea turtles swimming in crystal clear waters. Mount Tatamalo, the country's highest mountain, offers majestic views with trails leading through cloud forests and alpine meadows, where you can watch the first sunrise of the day. Tutuala Beach, with its white sand and turquoise waters, is a popular annual nesting site for sea turtles, attracting conservationists. The Iralalaro Caves in the highlands, with the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia, are a unique geological wonder, home to cave fish. Ikas Rainforest is home to Timorese leopards and endemic orchids, with waterfalls cascading from the mountains. Timor-Leste has more than 20% of its land area designated as protected areas, but deforestation and overfishing threaten the ecosystem. Conservation programs, such as the Sea Turtle Protection Project in Jako, are working to preserve biodiversity. The hot springs in Morobo, which originate from a volcano, offer relaxation with warm mineral waters. The rice fields in Vikek and the grasslands in Bacau offer peaceful landscapes, with herds of wild cows and horses. Timor-Leste's nature is an invitation to explore, from vibrant coral reefs, majestic mountains to mysterious forests, where every corner tells a story of life and the earth, from the Pacific sunrise to the Banda Sea sunset. If you love exploring new lands, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your feelings. And now let's explore this country. Timor-Leste's history is an epic tale of struggle, culture, and independence. Before the 16th century, Austronesian tribes lived there, developing the Tetum and Fataluku cultures and trading spices with neighboring islands such as Flores. The Portuguese arrived in 1520, colonizing the island, building forts at Dili and Iquitos, bringing Catholicism and language with them. In 1942, Japan occupied the island during World War II, leading to a Timorese resistance supported by Australian Allied forces. After the war, Portugal returned, but the fraudulent independence movement emerged in the 1970s, leading to the Declaration of Independence on November 28, 1975. However, Indonesia invaded 9 days later, beginning a 24-year occupation marked by violence, repression, and famine, which left more than 200,000 people dead. In 1999, a UN-supervised referendum resulted in a majority choosing independence, but violence from pro-Indonesian forces caused extensive damage, destroying infrastructure. In 2002, Timor-Leste officially gained independence, becoming the youngest nation of the 21st century, with Xanana Gusmao as its first president. Monuments like the Dili Resistance Museum and Motiel Church tell a painful but resilient history. Portuguese influence left its mark on Catholicism, 97% of the population, and colonial architecture, while Indonesia left its cultural and economic footprint. Timor-Leste's history is a story of resilience, from Austronesian warriors and anti-Japanese resistance fighters to leaders like José Ramos Horta, inviting you to explore the pages of history etched in forts, museums, and hearts, from the dawn of independence to hope for the future. Timor-Leste's culture is a vibrant tapestry, woven from Austronesian, Portuguese, and Catholic heritages, creating a diverse identity. The Tetum people, who make up the majority, express their identity through the TT dance, a rhythmic footwork accompanied by drums and trumpets, often performed at village festivals. Catholicism shapes spiritual life, practiced by 97% of the population, as evidenced by ceremonies at Dili Cathedral and statues of St. Mary in villages. Tetum folk songs, ranging from sad to joyful, resonate at community gatherings. Timorese hospitality is expressed through family meals, where ikan sabuko, fish grilled in banana leaves, is shared over a campfire with smiles. Traditional clothing such as the ties, hand-woven fabrics with spiral patterns and vibrant reds, are a symbol of elegance and are often worn at weddings. Crafts, such as ties weaving in Iquitos with motifs inspired by nature, and wood carvings in Bacau with mascots, reflect generations of craftsmanship. The Tetum language, along with Portuguese, is the thread that binds the community together, with poems and folk tales told in Tetum. Markets like Tibesi and Dili are where you feel the pulse of life, with the scent of Ermera coffee and fresh fish from the sea. The community spirit, or Lia Nayan, is expressed in traditional wedding ceremonies, with Tib dancing that lasts until dawn and the exchange of ties as wedding gifts. Ethnic minorities like Fataluku and Los Palos offer their own dances, enriching Timor-Leste's culture. Timor-Leste's culture invites you to immerse yourself in the intersection of Austronesia and Catholicism, from the energetic Tib dances to the hospitality of the people, where every moment is a folk journey through sea and mountains. If you love exploring new lands, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your feelings. And now let's explore this country together. Timor-Leste is a land of vibrant festivals, where joy, spirituality, and tradition blend together in music and color. The Independence Festival on May 20th, marking Independence Day, turns Dili into a grand stage with military parades, folk teep-teep dancing and dazzling fireworks, attracting thousands of residents and tourists. The Santo Antonio Festival in Toro, in June, honors the patron saint of fishermen with flower-decorated boat parades and seafood feasts, combining Catholic rituals with Teetum dancing. The Dili Carnival, in February, sees people dress up as historical figures, dance to Portuguese rhythms and celebrate hybrid cultures with colorful masks and pounding drums. Catholic festivals such as Semana Santa, Holy Week, and Bacau, with Christ processions and night vigils, add to the spiritual atmosphere. In Iquitos, the Ties Festival celebrates traditional textiles, with hand-woven ties exhibitions, folk dances, and weaving competitions, attracting artisans from all over. Indigenous festivals, such as the harvest celebrations in Vqueque in August, with Teetum dances, the sharing of fruits like mangoes and bananas, and rituals of thanksgiving to nature. Smaller festivals, such as traditional village weddings, with the exchange of ties and teep-teep dances that last until dawn, demonstrate a deep sense of community. Local Catholic festivals, such as the Feast of Our Lady of Fatima in Fatumaca, with pilgrimages and carol singing, highlight the Portuguese influence. Each festival is an invitation to join in the joy of Timor-Leste, from the Teetum drums in Vqueque to the Independence fireworks in Dili, to feel the vibrant heart of the country, where tradition and modernity intertwine in unforgettable moments. The Timor-Leste people, numbering around 1.3 million, are the soul of the country, carrying with them a resilience and joie de vivre that has endured through its turbulent history. A mix of Austronesians, Portuguese, and indigenous peoples such as the Teetum, Fataluku, and Makesi, they pride themselves on their cultural diversity. Despite occupation and natural disasters, Timorese remain optimistic, reflected in smiles in Dili markets and teep-teep dances at village festivals. In Dili, musicians perform Teetum Portuguese hybrid music, while in Bacau, farmers grow organic coffee on the hillsides. Timorese women play a key role, from the ties weavers in Iquitos to Dili's startup entrepreneurs, with over 40% of businesses run by women. Children, with shining eyes, playing soccer on the beaches of Tutuala or learning Teetum at the village school, represent hope for the future. Hospitality is expressed through family meals, where Batar Din and Ikan Sabuko are shared around the campfire, accompanied by stories of resistance history. Timorese maintain their identity through the Teetum language, Catholic rituals, and folk songs. A spirit of unity, or Unidade, has helped them through hardships, from independence in 2002 to rebuilding after floods. Minority communities like the Makesi and Los Palos maintain traditions through dances and harvest ceremonies. Timor-Leste is a testament to resilience, from anti-Portuguese fighters to peacetime nation builders. Every Atoro village, every Tibesi market is a chapter in their story, inviting you to discover the hearts of their people through smiles, dances, and resilience, from the high mountain roads to the Pacific coast. If you love exploring new lands, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your feelings. And now let's explore this country together. Timor-Leste cuisine is a taste journey, blending Austronesian, Portuguese, and Asian heritages to create simple yet flavorful dishes. Batardin, the national dish, is boiled corn with mungo beans, pumpkin, and herbs, with a natural sweetness from the land, often accompanied by dried fish. Ikan Sabuko, fish grilled in banana leaves with lemongrass, garlic, coconut, and chili, is a seafood staple, reflecting Timor-Leste's rich marine resources. Ketupa, sticky rice steamed in palm leaves with grated coconut and palm sugar, is a favorite snack, especially during festivals. Timorese coffee, with its rich Robusta beans from Murmura, is the daily drink, often blended with cane sugar. Portuguese-influenced desserts like pudim, a caramel flan, and fresh fruits like mango, banana, and durian from home gardens bring a tropical sweetness. Talk, a fermented palm nectar drink, is a traditional drink sipped at community gatherings. Markets like Tibesi and Dili offer fresh fish from the Banda Sea, highland vegetables, and budu, a crispy fried rice cake. Timor-Leste cuisine is a story of the land and its people, from simple Austronesian dishes to the sophistication of Portuguese fusion, inviting you to sample the flavors of thousands of islands in every colorful dish, from a katupa breakfast to an Ikan Sabuco dinner by the beach. Timor-Leste is a melting pot of cities, each with its own unique story. Dili, the capital, is a vibrant hub with Tesai Tolu Beach and the Immaculate Conception Church, where Catholic festivals take place on the Timor coast. Cristo Rey, with its 27-m high statue of Christ, offers panoramic views of the city and the Banda Sea. Bacau, the second oldest city, is notable for its old Portuguese colonial market and Wadabu Beach, where you can relax with turquoise waters and fresh grilled fish. Los Palos, in the east, is the cultural hub of Fataluku, with its traditional villages and markets selling hand-woven ties. Liquica, with its black volcanic sand beaches, is a peaceful ecotourism hub with weaving and fishing villages. Maliana, near the Indonesian border, is an agricultural hub with its Ermera coffee market and harvest festivals. Vikek, with its Tidum dances, is a vibrant place with fruit markets and resistance relics. Sui, in the south, is home to Catholic festivals and pristine beaches. Each town is a chapter in Timor-Leste's book, from the vibrant cafes of Dili to the peaceful surf of Liquica, inviting you to discover stories etched in history, culture, and people, from the mountain passes to the Pacific coast. Timor-Leste architecture is a blend of indigenous and Portuguese traditions, resulting in colorful structures. The Immaculate Conception Church in Dili, with its 19th century Portuguese colonial design, is a symbol of Catholicism, with its white dome and stained glass interior. The Fataluku stilt houses in Los Palos, with their palm leaf roofs and with carvings of mascots, represent harmony with nature, often decorated with hand-woven ties. Timor-Leste art shines through Tidum paintings, with sacred images and vibrant colors from nature, painted on Thais cloth. The Tib dance, with Thais costumes and drum beats, is a living art, performed during festivals. Crafts, such as the Thais weaving of Ikas, with its spiral patterns inspired by the sea and mountains, are a legacy of craftsmanship. The wood carvings at Bacau, featuring dragons and birds, reflect Austronesian mythology. Museums like the Dili Resistance Museum house paintings, ties, and historical artifacts from the occupation. Modern architecture, like Dili's hybrid hotels, blends with tradition to create diversity. Timor-Leste's art and architecture is a journey through time, from Portuguese churches to hand-woven ties, inviting you to touch the soul of the Thousand Islands through each pattern and melody. If you love exploring new lands, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment to share your feelings. And now let's explore this country together. Timor-Leste is a paradise for nature and culture lovers. Atoro Island, with its rich coral reefs, is a top diving spot, home to migrating whale sharks and sea turtles. Nino Koni Santana National Park offers trekking through rainforests, lorikeet birdwatching, and loris monkey watching. Tutuala Beach, with its white sand and turquoise waters, is a nesting place for sea turtles and attracts conservationists with overnight trips. Dili, with Tesai Tolu and Cristo Rey, is a place to discover Portuguese culture through colonial relics. Bacau, with its old market and Wadabu Beach, is a peaceful ecotourism destination. The Ira Lalaro Caves in the highlands, with the largest freshwater lake in Southeast Asia, are a unique geological wonder for explorers. In Vikek, join the locals in fishing or weave ties in the craft villages. Markets like Tibesi offer hand-woven ties, Ermera coffee, and street food like budu. Independence Day, or Santo Antonio, is a chance to immerse yourself in culture, with Tib dancing and seafood feasts. Every journey in Timor-Leste is a dream, from the beaches of Atoro to the high mountain roads, inviting you to write your own journey through a land full of secrets. Timor-Leste is a symphony of Pacific sunrises, the rhythm of Tib, and the warm smiles of the Tetum people. This country is not just a destination, but a journey to the heart, where a history of independence meets unspoiled nature. From the sparkling beaches of Atoro to the colorful Santo Antonio festivals, Timor-Leste is a place where past and present intertwine, where every moment tells a story. Let this country engrave itself in your soul, from the Portuguese churches to the sounds of folk drums. Timor-Leste, with its secrets hidden in its seas, mountains, and rainforests, beckons you to return to discover more untold stories, leaving an indelible mark on your heart, like a brilliant sunset over the Timor Sea under the Southeast Asian sky.